This week's podcast is all about a freelancer's worst enemy. It's not, as you might expect, a particularly bad breed of clients. It's not your internet provider, who seems to only have a very vague concept of what the word provider means. It's not even your friends and your family who don't really get freelancing. Nope. I'm afraid it's, drumroll, you. Being a freelancer means that sometimes you are your own worst enemy. As it's your business and the responsibility lies with you, it's easy to slip into the habit of being too tough on yourself. Obviously, not all of us are like that, but I have a feeling most freelancers have done one of the following. A. We say yes to everything. Say your current workload is completely chocker and a new client approaches you with an exciting project. It's hard to say no, isn't it? And yet, by saying yes to everything will only lead to one thing: stress overload. Don't be afraid to be a bit picky, and if you really want to go for something, have a look and see if you can downsize something else in your workload. B. We impose ridiculous deadlines on ourselves. I'm completely guilty of this, and yet I continue to keep doing it. If a client asks when I can turn something around, my immediate reaction is to get it to them as soon as possible, occasionally within a day or two, even if it means adding a whole lot more stress to my workload. The reality is, while clients love fast results, they probably don't expect as fast a turnaround as you suggest. Better to give yourself a little more time to cater for any delays that might crop up. And C, we don't ask for help. Again, I suck at this. Because we as freelancers often work on our own, we often feel like we have to be completely on our own. But don't be afraid to ask for help from friends or family, or even from the client. I'm actually in the middle of setting up a message board on this blog so that if you have a problem and you want feedback from other freelancers, you can post something on there. I think the important thing as a freelancer is to give yourself a break. You can't do everything all the time, 100% perfect all the time. It's hard to find a balance in your workload, but even harder if you have too much work, too little time, and no help. So, do you have any habits that are self-sabotaging your freelancing career? Let me know on the Freelance Lifestyle website. Don't forget to visit freelancelifestyle.co.uk for more freelancing and home working content. You can also follow me on Twitter. I'm Emma_Cossey. Until next week.